First you need a set of pliers. If you remove the bands from the package, that's how they will look like. You have two thin strips of rubber and the main bands. That's how they are. This is a set of doubles. There are also singles. This is TheraBand, and there's also natural latex, which is more yellowish. The natural latex has a little bit better performance, but the TheraBand is a little bit better protected against sunlight. So everything has advantages and disadvantages. You put the end of the TheraBand over the fork arm of the Rambone, just like this, and you do it about halfway over the fork arm, like this. Nicely centered. And then you take the thin rubber band and put it over the rubber, like so. Like this. So you hold it with thumb and index finger, and then you stretch it out and wrap it. You see? Nice and tight. About 4 or 5 times. And then it's time to take out the pliers. The last wrapping you do over the plier. And then you grab the end with the tip of the pliers, like this. And then you just pull it through. So it looks like this. Now the band is held in place. And you repeat this on the other side. Before you tie the other side, make sure that the bands aren't twisted, but opening up evenly on both sides. And also the outside of the bands should be directed to the outside as well, so that later on the ball isn't going to catch inside of this. So now both ends are evenly tied. Everything is just fine. This is a nitro band set with the 40 gauge natural latex, and it is a bit thicker. As you see, so it's tougher, so it's cut more narrow. That's why what I always do is I always attach them a little bit shifted to the left and to the right, so that, as you see, it is going over the edges. That gives it a little bit more purchase. It's a little trick that I can recommend, because then they're holding better. And as you see, when I'm now pulling out, it always goes over the edge here. It's very important. Never draw out like this, because then all the friction rests on the bands here, and it's very easy to pull them out. Always, always shoot over the top like this, because then 90% of the friction comes from this edge here, and the rubber bands don't have to hold out the stress. So that's it. That's the front side, and always attach them over the top. That's how a Rambone has to be shot. Otherwise the immense draw weight can't be held by the rubber bands.